Hello and welcome back for a webinar on mechanical injuries. Today morning we studied the introductory part of injuries, various injuries, types of injuries, classification, and now we are going to study the actual part of mechanical injuries. So by this time you know what is meant by injury. What are the types of injuries? I told you in the morning that there are mechanical injuries, there are firearm injuries, and there are thermal injuries. And in mechanical injuries, there are abrasions, there are bruises, contusions. So there are incised wounds and there are stab wounds. So altogether, there are 5 types of mechanical injuries. Okay. Let me repeat, we are going to study mechanical injuries bit in detail because this is actually asked for exams. So in mechanical injuries, all the abrasions are included, all the bruises are included. Bruises are also called as contusions. So A stands for abrasions, B stands for bruises, and C stands for contusions. But B and C are one and the same. So A, B, C. So but there are 2 types. Now remaining are incised wounds, lacerated wounds, and stab wounds. So altogether there are 5 groups broadly as far as different types of mechanical injuries are concerned. So for this session, we'll try to complete abrasions and bruises. Bruises means contusions. So abrasions plus bruises and contusions, B and C together. A, B, C. Today we'll try to complete it within a span of half an hour. Abrasions are the smaller or less grievous type of injuries, and they are also called as scratches. Okay, scratches. You can see the Marathi terminology here on the headline, ओरखडणे, खरचटणे, वगैरे वगैरे. Okay, abrasions are those injuries where there is discontinuity in the skin due to the loss of superficial epithelial layer. So epidermis has got epithelial layer. So only epithelium is lost. Full epidermis is also not lost. So epidermis only caused by hard, blunt, and rough object. If you take a pain also, and if you with the pain also, if you scratch on a skin, it can cause abrasion. Okay, these are produced as a result of blow when you fall somewhere on a rough surface, or on the when you slide, or when you get hit on a bike or a vehicle, or when you get dragged in a vehicular accident, फरफटत जाणे वगैरे, fingernails, thorns, teeth, and what we call teeth bites, दाताचे ओरखडे. When abrasions are healed, there is no permanent scar. One benefit you have, usually abrasions will not cause permanent scars on the body. After some time, after healing, those will disappear. Okay, but if the injury is little deeper, it may cause scars. Well, here is a slide showing you 2 pictures of abrasions. You can see the abrasions on the hand and on the leg. Okay, this is how abrasion look like. These are very minor type of injuries, but those are quite common. What are the characteristics of abrasions? First thing is that they are the superficial injuries. They bleed slightly. So though there is a bleeding, it doesn't, the blood doesn't flow. It slightly bleeds. Sometimes there may be only lymph exudation. So there is a exudation, full blood also will not come. Large abrasion may be painful and may bleed profusely if the abrasion is deeper. The site of abrasion is a site of impact. Where exactly the impact has taken place, that will be the site. And these are the following different types of abrasions. So your abrasions also named in different types. Scratches with one hand finger, if nails, if you scratch on other hand, that becomes a scratch. With the help of comb also we can scratch. Any instrument also you can take and scratch. Grazes, pressure abrasions, imprint abrasions, and different other abrasions. Or abrasions with contusions, abrasion which becomes bluish in color. So those type of abrasions where there is a contusion below that abrasion injury. So these are the different subtypes of abrasion. Here you can see a boy crying who has fallen on the ground and his knee has got abrased. You can see the abrasion injuries. Quite common, usually in the children, those children who are they're out playing on the ground, they mostly suffer with this type of injury. There is no much medical legal significance as far as the abrasions are concerned. But still we should know the medical legal importance of abrasions. Like abrasions may be simple in nature, but medical legally they are very important in certain cases. It is usually seen in accidents and assaults. And suicidal abrasions are quite rare. It indicates site of impact and direction of force. So from which side the force entered and exited, that you can make out by looking at the abrasion. The age of injury can be known, therefore time of crime can be calculated. After looking at the injury, you can make out the age, since how many days this abrasion has occurred on the body, depending upon the color. We'll come to that part later on, but it is included here today. But you see that it can help you to determine the time of crime. What type of weapon might have caused it when there was an assault? And when injury is antemortem, whether the injury is antemortem or postmortem. Injury has caused before death or after death. Post-mortem abrasion may result due to assault or due to mishandling or during sifting of a body. So after death also, there will be abrasion by assault. I told you in the morning, after death also some people cause injuries. And sometimes the body is mishandled by the people who possess the body, or during sifting of the body, during investigations that can happen. That time also there will be abrasions of the body. You have to make out those, whether they are antemortem, whether they are postmortem. So likewise, there is a medical legal significance for abrasions. Age changes in abrasions. Age changes in abrasion means as the time lapses, the nature of the abrasion wound goes on getting changed. That means mostly the color. Now fresh abrasion, so when you just scratch and see, that is called as fresh. You can see bright red appearance of this abrasion. But after 12 years and up to 24 hours, what will happen? The abrasion surface is covered with bright red crust called as scab. Dawli म्हणतो किंवा डिवळी म्हणतात. Due to coagulation of blood. So that is after 12 hours, 24 hours. Then after 2 to 3 days, this scab color becomes reddish brown. And after 4 to 7 days, the epithelium covers the defect under the scab. And after 8 to 14 days, scab dries, shrinks, and falls off without leaving any mark due to the process of healing. So in second year, you are studying pathology. In pathology, you are going to study repair and healing. So under repair and healing, what you are going to study, the same thing you will find in case of changes in abrasions after it has occurred. Usually a small injury lasts for a week, so we count it as 8 days, but sometimes they may go up to 14 days, means 2 weeks. So after 2 weeks, usually the abrasions get healed if the person is alive. Okay, so that is why I told you these are of smaller nature. Here you can see a picture of hand which has got abrasions, lots of abrasions. If you look at it in English, certainly you'll call it as scratches. If you just look at it, and by looking at it, you can make out this is a fresh or it has already 1 day, 2 days, 24 hours have elapsed. So by looking at it, I can also tell that it is not a fresh abrasion. It looks to me as if it has completed 24 hours. एक दिवस होऊन गेलेला आहे, because there is still redness and it is changing into brown color. Once again, let me tell you what is abrasion. Abrasion means a surface injury. It is also called as graze or scratch. Rough surfaces striking the body tangentially. You know, when you die or when you get skidded, it crushes the epidermis. Plus pressure or imprint by teeth also can cause abrasions, and imprints of the teeth also you can see there. For example, ligature mark around the neck. We have studied hanging, so you know what is ligature mark now. Fingernail scratches. Now fingernail scratches, they are common during a fight between two people. Even during rape, you can find the fingernail scratches on the accused culprit. Okay, tire marks, ground or gravel injuries, for example, grazed knees. So these are some examples of abrasions, common abrasions, what we call. Abrasion is a superficial injury commonly known as graze or scratch. This type of wound damages only the epidermis, uppermost layer of the skin, and should not therefore bleed actually. But sometimes it bleeds if the injury is little deeper. However, the abrasions do usually extend into the dermis, causing slight bleeding. So if it reaches to the level of dermis, the bleeding occurs. Abrasions are commonly used by a glancing impact across the surface of the skin. And if the force is directed vertically down on the skin surface, it may be termed a crush injury. Crush means चिरडणे. So tangentially means like this, and crush means like this, vertically down. So these wounds are seen when an object has struck the skin or where the injured person has fallen onto a rough surface such as road, and this is why it is very common. Abrasions may be linear or a scratch. Linear means in a line. So that picture which we saw, it was all full of lines. If broader surface is affected, it is called a graze. Broad means व्याप्ति जास्त असेल तर, or brush abrasion also it is called as. For example, when a motorcyclist is thrown from their vehicle and comes in contact with the road surface in a skidding fashion, घसटत जातो, तेव्हा त्याला brush abrasion म्हणतात. Such an abrasion often covers a relatively large area of skin and is often called as friction burn. Burn हा शब्द वापरलाय, पण ते friction burn आहे. जोरात घर्षण झाल्यामुळे जी अवस्था होते त्याला friction burn म्हणतात. Okay, to better understand some Marathi terminology to keep this study in mind properly. Then later on you can convert it into own language and write in the examination as far as answer is concerned. If the surface of an abrasion is examined closely by with the naked eyes or with the help of a magnifying lens, for example with the handheld magnifying glass, the direction of force can be often determined from torn epidermis. फाटलेले जे epidermis असते त्याच्यावर आपल्याला कळतं. Strands are drawn towards the end of the injury. End कडे ते छोटं छोटं होत जातं ना त्यामुळे. And are healed up. The edges of wound may also be ragged. Ragged means uneven and directed towards the end of the wound. So some of the features which you see in abrasion wounds just by inspection. So in a forensic setting, The particular importance is the fact that abrasions can retain much of the surface characteristics of the object that caused the wound. So what object has caused the abrasion? That abrasion injury will explain it to you, tell it to you that it has caused something like that has caused this kind of abrasion. For example, there may be a patterned abrasion caused by element of a vehicle involved in a hit and run case. Hit and run cases म्हणजे गाडी धडक मारून पुढे निघून जाते. Such as made by a radiator grill or a bumper of a car, and if the abrasion has been fully documented and photographed with a scale, and the suspected vehicle is subsequently recovered, the two may be matched up. So this is the medical legal importance of finding out the total details of abrasion. Here you can see the abrasion. By looking at it, you can see that abrasion is not started here. Starting point is not here. Okay, on my right hand it has ended, and on my left hand it has started. So scratches has occurred like this. You can make out the direction. Okay, well, let us now study contusions. I told you in the beginning that we will try to cover maximum possible today. So I think that abrasions and contusions are much enough for today's study. Contusions are also called as bruises. So I told you B and C. We have finished A, and this person shown here, he seems to be a security person, quite a heavy man, and we have got those people who are there for the security, private security, what we call bouncers. It looks like a bouncer. So they hit and they get hitted also. You can see this man has been hit on the face, and you can see this eye which is bruised, contused. Okay. So contusions are also called as bruises, and bruise means single bruise. Bruises means many, more than one. This is because of crushing of the tissues. Tissues get crushed. Okay, so deeper force is applied here. Epidermis is uninjured. Under the epidermis there is a crushing signs. Connective tissue is crushed here. Okay. The small vessels get ruptured and they bleed into the tissues. They do not come out. Bleeding is not external, bleeding is internal, which is common in young and old hematological problems also. And we find bruises or contusions in different falls, different assault. If you fall also you get a bruise. If somebody assaults also you get a bruise. We saw ex-serviceman, man from Navy who was assaulted a few days back in Mumbai. Okay, and he was assaulted on an eye, and I got bruised. So that is bruised. Contusion, bruise, are same word. Here you can see a picture where the knee joint has ended up in a bruise. This is a bruise. Okay. So as told you in the beginning that bruises are also called as contusions, and that those are in common languages, in common Marathi language, they are called as mukkama, kala nila padne. Okay, so other words, pichit ruan vagare and all that. A contusion is an effusion of blood into the tissue due to rupture of subcutaneous vessels, usually the capillaries. Okay, here you can see a smiley with one eye contused or one eye bruised. They are caused by application of a blunt force like fist. Now this is my fist. If I hit somebody on face or on eye or wherever, certainly the person is going to get a contusion if my force, application force is quite sufficient for that. By lathi also. I have a lathi here. Hope you have seen lathi, but you see my lathi also. I use this sometime. I'll tell you for what I use it later on. Stick, or in a road traffic accident, hit with a hard object like a stone, fall from height on the ground, or hammer, hatoda. So these are quite common objects which cause contusions and bruises. Here you can see a picture of a man who has got a contusion on his arm. You can see from close over here. This is contusion, or you can call it as a bruise also. That is what is called in Marathi as काळं निळं पडणे. Okay, रक्त साखळणे म्हणतात. I don't mean other words, but these are common words. The place where I stay. What are the characteristics of contusions or bruises? Usually there is no loss of continuity of skin. Usually, मुक्का मार म्हणजे स्किन फाटलेली नसते, but may be associated with abrasions or even lacerations. Laceration is a quite grave injury. We'll come to that later on. We have seen abrasions, so I am comparing this with abrasion now. When a large blood vessel is injured, hematoma is formed. Hematoma means accumulation of blood. The size varies from small pinhead to large collection of blood in the tissue. Small pinhead means छोटा dot पण असू शकतो, जास्त पण wider पण असू शकतो. Due to the application of force on the skin, the underlying subcutaneous blood vessels, they rupture. This causes extravasation of blood in subcutaneous tissues. That's the word. Remember that word, extravasation. Extravasation means out of the vessels, but not out of the skin, below the skin, so subcutaneous. This is called as ecchymosis in a medical terminology. What is the medical importance of bruises? Remember that word, bruises. The bruises may be accidental due to some accident, or they may be suicidal, or they may be homicidal in nature, or they may be self-inflicted bruises. Though the self-inflicted bruises are quite rare as they are quite painful, you try to do a bruise on your body, you will not get it so easily. You can go for abrasions, पण तुम्हाला ब्रूज स्वतःच्या शरीर करता येणार नाही, दुसऱ्या कोणाकडून ते मारून घेतलं पाहिजे मोठ्यानं असं जोरात. ट्राय करू नका. Actually, it is simple injury, but contusion of a heart may cause death. You can see the vital organ, if it is involved, it can cause a death. Contusion on the head can cause a death. Multiple contusions on the body may also cause death from shock. Shock means hypovolemic shock because there is a bleeding. Internal hemorrhage is there. Okay, a contusion may contain 20 to 30 ml of blood or more. So that's why it's quite significant as far as medical aspect is concerned. The shape and size of bruise is generally corresponding to the object. How it looks, that gives you an idea of what has caused it. So the weapon or object can be identified by looking at the contused injury. The age of injury can be determined by looking at it, just like how we did it in abrasion. In case of fall, there is a sand, dust, mud, etc. on the contused part of the wound. That also you can study from its distribution. Okay, so where exactly the person has fallen and all that. Bruises may be artificially produced to make false charges against someone. दुसऱ्याला फसवण्याकरता पण असे ब्रुजेस अंगावरती तयार करून घेणारे लोक पण असतात. एवढंच कशाला, गोळी पण मुद्दाम मारून घेणारे लोक असतात ते खूप फायरआर्म इंजुरी मध्ये सुद्धा. To just to entangle somebody in a false case. These false bruises are produced by irritants like juices for making nut, root of chitrak, etc. These are marking nut, not making nut. Marking nut म्हणजे बिब्बा असतो ना, बिब्ब्याचा वापर करून पण ब्रूज निर्माण केले जातात शरीरावरती. Okay. Now, how to make out the age of bruises? The bruises, it is not bruises, bruises. You see it, yes, a superficial bruise appears at one as a bright red discoloration, lal bhadak. A deep bruise may take several hours or 2 days to appear. Sometimes bruises, they do not come immediately. After some time they develop. You have to give, after, say, the person has fallen today and tomorrow if it appears, there is no surprise for that. Therefore, a second examination should be carried out 2 days later. मुक्का मार हा 2 दिवसांनी फार छान दिसतो. मारणारे काय पळून जातात आणि त्यालाही कळत नाही आपल्याला कुठं मारले, पण एक दुसरा दिवस आला किंवा तिसरा दिवस आला की दुखतं आणि मग ते सगळं दिसायला लागतं काळं निळं. मुक्का मारकडे जास्त लोकांचं लक्ष असतं. खास करून पोलीस लोक काय करतात, मुक्का मार देतात म्हणजे आपल्या अंगलट येऊ नये. हाताला आणि तळपायाला जास्त देतात कारण तिकडे ब्रूज पण लवकर येत नाहीत. तळपायाला जास्त फोडतात आणि दुखतं फार ते. तुम्हाला माहिती आहे ना, पोलीस स्टेशन मध्ये रिमांड वरती काय करतात काही अधिकारी. ओके. नाउ If the bruise is fresh, it is bright red in color. So time and changes you just see. If it is few hours to 3 days, it is bluish in color. If it is on 4th day, bluish to black or bluish black to brown. 5th and 6th day, greenish in color because of crust formation. 7 to 12 days, it is yellowish in color. And on 2 weeks, after 2 weeks, it comes back to normalcy. हे रेग्रेशन सुरू आहे बरं का. पुढे पुढे जाताना जे आपले नॉर्मल असतं त्याच्याकडून ब्राईट रेड मधून ब्लू ब्लॅक कडून ग्रीन येलोइश कडून परत नॉर्मल. द कलर चेंजेस आर वेल अप्रिशिएटेड इन फेअर पर्सन. जेवढी ती व्यक्ती गोरी किंवा फेअर घेऊवर्णीय तरीकिमान त्याच्यावरती हे ब्रुजेस क्लिअर दिसतात. जर व्यक्ती खूप डार्क असेल, काळी असेल, सावळी असेल तर त्याच्या रंगात ब्रूज कळणं खूप अवघड असतं. So in fair persons as compared to dark persons, in healthy persons, changes are faster as compared to sick person. Okay, and ecchymosis situated in deeper tissues doesn't show changes in superficial skin. Here you can see the age of bruises immediately after an assault, and the second stage, third stage, fourth stage, fifth normal to normal ला येतं. Okay. So what are the bruises and contusions in short? Bruises are caused by blunt or trauma or injury to tissues, resulting in damage to the blood vessels beneath the surface. Blood leaks out, that is called as extravasation, into the surrounding tissues from damaged capillaries, venules, and arterioles. Bruises may be surface bruises or deeper within the tissues or organs. If they are more deep in the organs, they are very difficult to make out. Unlike abrasions, the characteristics of the object causing a bruise cannot easily be determined. लवकर कळत नाही कशाने मारले, कशाने जखम झालेली आहे ब्रूजची आणि कंट्युजनची. Because blood tends to spread out in the diffuse manner. Blood get diffused, from the site of injury to other parts along the facial planes. We have studied that in anatomy. If the person is hit here, after some time, this all area bones are becoming bluish in color due to this facial planes and plus gravity. आणि हे सगळं काळं किट होतं. आपल्याला वाटतं इकडे मारले, पण त्याचा पॉइंट इकडे असतो. That you can see in some cases. Shifting of bruises after time take place. For example, from face to or scalp, it comes to neck. That example I told you now. Bruises may also appear after some days due to the same phenomena of blood tracking along the tissue planes, and pathologists often re-examine body again to look for such bruising. Okay. Intradermal bruises deep inside the dermis, however, provide an exception to this general rule as they are superficial, lying just under the epidermis. Okay, and in this case, there may be good correlation between this and the characteristic of the causative object, that is tram line bruises. Tram line means, the tram. Now it is in India, it is present only in Kolkata now. Tram नावाचं वाहन एक असतं. त्या ट्रॅमला कसे दोन असे ट्रॅक असतात ना, अशा प्रकारची ती लाईन, दोन लाईन दिसते, त्याला ट्रॅम लाईन ब्रुजेस म्हणतात. ओके. अँड एखायमोसिस अँड पर्फ्युरा म्हणजे काय? दीज आर द टाइप्स ऑफ ब्रुजेस अँड कंट्युजन्स. दे आर स्मॉलर दॅन अ फ्यू मिलीमीटर, सो दे आर कॉल्ड एज एखायमोसिस अँड पर्फ्युरा. अँड पेटिकिन means pinpoint bruises, usually due to venous engorgement. For example, in asphyxia, we have studied that in asphyxial death or in defects in blood coagulation such as disseminated intravascular coagulation. And senile purpura means flat purple bruises in elderly. Senile म्हणजे खूप वय झालेले जे लोक असतात त्यांच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला ते डॉट दिसतात, त्याला सेनाइल पर्प्युरा म्हणतात. सो यू हॅव टू डिफरन्शिएट मेकॅनिकल इंजुरी ऑफ ब्रुजेस कंटिन्यूम फ्रॉम एखायमोसिस, पर्प्युरा, पेटिकी अँड सेनाइल पर्प्युरा. जे मारहाणीमुळे झालेलं आहे की मेकॅनिकल इंजुरी आहे ते आपल्याला मेकअप करता आलं पाहिजे. A blow from an object may give rise to a combination of injuries such as bruise with an abrasion and bruise with an laceration, etc. Different parts of the body are more susceptible to bruising than others. For example, the skin over the eyelids bruises easily. डोळा लगेच फुटतो. While the tougher palmar surface or plantar surface, म्हणजे पायाच्या खालचे, they rarely bruise. And that is why the police personnel, they select these places for the purpose of giving third degree to the what you call miscreant people. Unless severe direct trauma is there, for example, fall from a height or a severe torture. The positioning of bruising is significant. For example, multiple rows of spherical and disc-shaped bruises may be seen when an attempt is made to strangle someone with bare hands. हाताने दोन हाताने असं जर करता आपण याला आपण स्ट्रँग्युलेशन म्हणतो ना, आपण स्ट्रँग्युलेशन शिकलेलो आहे. आपण असं करायला गेलो ना तर आपल्याला काय होणार, वेगवेगळ्या ठिकाणी ब्रुजेस, एक प्रकारची तो संघर्ष असतो, झटपट असते, त्याच्यामध्ये ते आपल्याला ते बघायला मिळेल. स्फेरिकल डिस्क शेप. The bruises are caused by the attacker's fingerprints passing into the skin. Okay. Tramline bruises, what we studied in earlier slide, consist of two parallel linear bruises separated by a paler undamaged section of skin in between the two lines. This type of injury occurs when the skin is struck with a rod. हा रॉड घेतला आणि तुमच्या हातावरती असा जोरात असा मारला इकडं, तर ह्याचे दोन लाईन उठतील आणि मध्ये काय होईल, पेलनेस येईल. सो दॅट इज ऑल्सो ब्रूज. ओके, which squeezes the blood from the vessels at the point of impact, thus emptying them and preventing them from leaking of blood. The edges of the wound are stretched and the blood vessels are torn, causing blood to leak into the surrounding tissues. Okay, a similar phenomena is seen when the injury is caused by a hard spherical object. This rod is a hard spherical object, such as squash ball. स्क्वॅशचा बॉल जरी आपल्याला धडकला तर अशा प्रकारे इंजुरी होते. पोलीस लोक जे काठी घेऊन जी मागच्या बाजूला मारतात ना, अशी पायावरती आणि ढोगणावरती जोरात मारतात ते, आणि त्यांना माहिती आहे हा मरता कामाने पण ह्याला लागलं पाहिजे. सो ऍट दॅट टाइम त्या इंजुरी स्वतः बघितलेत कर्फ्यूच्या वेळी लोकांना मारलेल्या, आणि तिची काठी खूप त्यांची एक स्पेशली डिझाईन काठी असते ती, मी तुम्हाला नंतर सांगेन पुढच्या ह्याच्यामध्ये. त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला ट्रॅमलाईन दिसतो आणि मधला भाग पेलर दिसतो. खूप दुखतं ते, परत दंगा करत नाहीत लोक. And with this we will end today's webinar on what you call mechanical injuries as far as abrasions and bruises and contusions are concerned, with this beautiful picture of a bruise seen here just below the middle malleolus on the side of the heel, medial aspect. And let's take a break here, and we'll come back tomorrow morning with the remaining part of mechanical injuries. Now, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Any question?
Sir, liver punch, sir, is a bruise or not?
लिव्हर वरती पंच बसला तर का?
हा,
स्पोर्ट्स
मध्ये सर ते खूप बसतं का?
हो हो बरोबर. स्पोर्ट्स मध्ये इकडे जरी असं बसला तरी हा पंच हा खूप डीप मध्ये गेल्यानंतर ती इंटरनल ऑर्गनचं ब्रूज म्हणायचं, कंट्युजन ऑफ इंटरनल ऑर्गन, बिकॉज दॅट फोर्स इज अप्लाइड. एनी अदर क्वेश्चन?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. And see you tomorrow morning back again here at 10 o'clock sharp with the same topic.
Thank you, sir.
And the related remaining part. Thank you.